Yo, what's up, guys? So, it is cold out here, but that's okay because we're squirrel hunting. We're back at it again with the original squirrel hunting. We got the pellet gun. I don't know if these squirrels hibernate or something. I don't know if this weather's gonna affect them, but it snowed overnight, and I'm ready to slay some squirrels. So, let's get after it. You have got to be kidding me. What are you doing? Hey, come here. You already ruined my squirrel hunting. Get your little thieving, furry tail over here. What are you hunting for? They're all gone now. You little booger. What? You little booger? Hey, Pooch. Pooch. Listen. I really appreciate you trying to come out here and help me, but in the end, you just messed everything up. I don't know why, but every time I go squirrel hunting, it gets sabotaged by you. I tell you what, folks, those shots, when they are 3 feet in front of you, tell you what, folks, you need to aim a slight bit low so you don't miss. On the bright side, I know where a den tree is, and there's some geese over there. But this tree right here in front of me is a den tree. You ready to tango, Mr. Gray Squirrel? Cause I put my dancing shoes on, buddy. I hit the log and I heard he started running around in there. Oh, there he is! Holy crap! Oh my gosh, there he is. We're getting one today, guys. We're getting a squirrel. Oh my gosh, that scared the living daylights out of me. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. This isn't looking too good for us. I don't know what to tell you guys. I think our only other option in this situation is knock on the door and see if they're offering. And what I mean by that is, let's see if we can't scurry a few more out of this den tree. Here, squirrel, 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 squirrel. I'll let him take this one because it is freezing. See if we can't get her going. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Work with me. Work with me. Come on now. Help a brother out. Oh yeah. Keep on keeping on. Oh yeah. That's what we want to see. I think that should do. Alrighty guys. It was an interesting day. As you can see, it's a little bit cold. It's a little bit nippy. Whew. There's some snow on the ground. Oh, my eyes. Oh, the smoke. Oh, ooh, that burns. We got a few things to talk about. This morning, squirrel hunting. That was rough. Now, but don't blame it on me because I think that those squirrels were hibernating. That's why there weren't as many as usual. As you can tell by the video, when I first came out of my house, there were squirrels running all over the place. And you may be thinking, dude, why didn't you just blast them? Well, that's a good question. Most of them I could have shot, but there are houses behind them and cars behind them. So in case I missed, which I never do, I would have hit a car or a house, and that would have been good. So I didn't shoot him. And then there was one little booger that I'm about to show you right now. And that dude, he'd jump on a tree and then just sprint to another tree and stand there for a few minutes. And then sprint to another tree, then sprint to another tree, and run up a tree, then jump down a tree, and sprint to another tree. I think you get what I'm saying. So maybe if I had a shotgun that I could just point in his direction and pull the trigger, maybe get lucky and strike him, yeah, I could have hit him. But there's no way I'm hitting a 30-mile-an-hour beelining squirrel. It's just not going to happen with the pellet gun. So after that, I came down here in the woods. I came down here at my camp. Because I mean, there's squirrels all over this place. I know it for a fact. So I come down here and I'm sitting. And I'm sitting. And I'm getting cold. And I'm still sitting. And not one squirrel out of this whole dang forest decided to come out in front of me. Not one. So I decided to leave. I was thinking in my head, hey, let's just go back up to the house, sneak back up there, and see if there's any squirrels where I can have a clean shot. Well, I'll tell you what. Old Pooch came down and blew my whole thing. She walked all through my hunting area, spooked every squirrel on God's green earth. I don't even know where she came from. I thought she was in the house. I guess she can open doors now and do what she wants. But so then I was like, what to do now? I started walking back down here. But I didn't come to my fort yet. I stayed along this trail. Well, and little to my surprise, there was nothing. Absolutely zilch. So, I started losing hope, guys. I started losing hope that these squirrels were gone for good. They were in hibernation and I was not going to get a squirrel. But, little did I know, as I'm walking back, this little crater area was going to hold a lot of squirrels. So I'm like, okay, get the camera ready, get the GoPro ready, we're about to snipe some squirrels. So I'm getting ready, and boom, I'm getting my video rolling. There's squirrels all over the place. And I see one I like. There's actually, I hear a lot. I hear a lot of squirrels running around. At least I think I hear a lot. And then I see one. I get him in my scope. I'm following him. Well, that little booger doing his own thing. I'm about to shoot him. I'm waiting for this clean shot. Boom, sprints up a tree, boom, and goes down into a den. So I'm like, shoot fire? That ain't gonna happen. So now I'm just kind of waiting around, and little do I know, there is a squirrel 2 feet away from me on this tree. He comes down, looks at me, I look at him, and he thinks, I'm out, dude, and runs off. I'm like, what the heck? So I could have shot him. I mean, I probably wouldn't have. I would have had to. It wouldn't have worked. So then I'm waiting. I hear some stuff. And then boom, another squirrel. I see him. He's coming. He jumps up on a limb. And he's just sitting there like this. So I'm like, oh, great. He's sitting there for about 15 minutes. And I see him. I'm like, yeah, I'm getting this dude. I'm getting you, boy. Well, little booger decides to start walking. He starts walking on this ridge right in front of me. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna snipe him. Well, he starts walking straight towards me. Well, I can't shoot him while he's running. He's walking straight towards me, comes down like 2 feet in front of me. So, I'm like, sweet, aim right at his head, pull the trigger, and hit like a foot below him. Well, there goes one squirrel, there goes another, there goes like 5 more up a tree. One runs into that den, another 6 run up a tree, so I'm like, huh, darn it. Well, so the only thing I can really think is, that's not gonna work. So I'm waiting there, because I hear some more squirrels. I'm sitting there for about another 20 minutes, and then I was just fed up with it, and so I walked out there, and there's just a bunch of birds. Just a bunch of birds having fun, so I'm out here freezing my butt off, listening to birds play around in some leaves. So that's always nice. So then, from there on, my next logical guess, my next logical decision was to go to that den. So I'm looking in this den, there's a hole up here, a hole up there. I'm like, okay, you know, there's squirrels in here, 100%. So I take my shooting stick and I'm banging on it, and I hear, so I take off line. I beelined. I was out of there. I was not getting attacked by a gray squirrel because I've seen the mean side of them and they ain't nice. Let me tell you that. They are some nasty little boogers. So then I got my stuff back together and I walk back over there. And I'm banging on it, and just do. All of a sudden, boom, 2 squirrels. Shoom, shoom, shoom. I take cover, man. These things are crazy. One shoots up this way, the other goes up the tree. So one takes off in front of me. I'm like, I'll get him later. This one runs up on a tree. I'm like, oh yeah, we about to smoke him. The ka-cha. About a 1-2. We're going to get this dude. Well, he's running up the tree. I'm a pellet gun, you know. I'm aiming up at him. He's running all over the place. I'm aiming up at him. And then I lost him. So I'm like, huh. Well, maybe if I just wait a little bit, he'll pop out. Tell you what, folks. He did not pop out. So, I figured, well, I'll just shoot my gun on something that kind of looks like a squirrel up there, and maybe that'll be him. So I aimed on what looked like a head, pulled the trigger, hit what I thought was a head. Shoom, boom. Nothing. No squirrel, no running, no nothing. So, that's really in that story. No squirrels, 10 frozen fingers, 10 frozen toes. That's really all we got out of it. Yeah. So, this news I'm about to tell you guys, it is not good. No bueno at all. We have a major issue here. And I've came up with an idea of how I'm going to solve it. But let me tell you what's going on here. You know, Camp Wildwood, I had that little camp set up here. I'm at it right now. I got the fire going because it's cold. And I've been setting some traps out here. I set a live trap out here the other day where I was sleeping and caught a possum, however you pronounce it. So I was like, man, there's stuff sleeping where I'm going to be sleeping. I don't want to be sleeping one night and a coon comes up and just starts snuggling with me. Because that ain't going to end well for me. I left one day. I set the trap overnight. Set the live trap. Didn't put any bait in it. I just set it down. Came back the next day. I'm walking down here. I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a second, guys. So I'm walking down. Look at this, guys. This tree was not broken before. That is not a knife. That is like a hard snap. And look at my shelter. Okay? I had this all built up. That is gone. Look at that. Look at that. This all gone. This thing is fallen. Look. The base of it used to be right there. Now it's all collapsed. So I'm like, what in the world? I'm walking around. Look at this. Just hold up. You haven't even seen the best of it yet. So look at this, guys. Look at this. This whole thing used to be like laying right there. Something came over and knocked. Look at these. These are completely laying on the ground. They're not even held up by anything. So I'm walking, and this is exactly what I see. I have not touched anything. Look, you cannot fit nothing under there. This log used to be over there. This log used to be over there. I don't even know where this log came from, actually. I mean, you can't do nothing. Okay, look. Look at this. You guys see it. You guys saw it in one of my videos. This all used to be flat. Look at this. What? what is this? It looks like somebody dropped a nuke, okay? This is not normal. And then I'm like, where in the world is my trap? My trap is not here. So I'm looking, and I'm like, you know, that's kind of an expensive trap. I kind of want that back. Do you see that log? Well, heck, I can't even see it, it's so far. You guys see that log all the way down there? Yeah, let's go get it. Let me just show you. Look how far this is. It's gonna be a little bit shaky because this is some nasty terrain. So I'm just walking, you know. This log right here. This log right here that you're seeing. Yep, right here. My trap was lodged up under there with just a squirrel skull in it. Look at this, guys. Look at this. It was lodged. I mean, look at these rocks, okay? I mean, there's a big old dip, and then just look. It was lodged. I mean, I had to pull. I had to put some might in. I had to put some heart in it to get that trap out of there. And oh no, we're not done yet. I come down here. There's just a squirrel skull, a red squirrel skull. No hair, no brain, no eyes, no nothing. Just the skull. I'm like, what? This thing was in here for uno night. How did it get, you know, taken out by that? So I'm looking at the evidence. My fort, it's gone. It's completely trashed. So I'm thinking, I'm putting the pieces together. There's a giant hole in my fort. My fort is trashed, and my big old, you know, 20-pound trap has been dragged 50 feet and lodged up under a log with just a squirrel skull. I mean, somebody's been putting in some work in here. And the trap was all bented up and dinged up, and there was like, the cage was bulged out. So I'm like, this gotta be something giant. So I put the pieces together and digging what digs and like squirrels. I got two animals in mind here. Fox or a coyote. Now, I'm 100% sure that there are both of them down here. I've seen fox down here while I'm squirrel hunting, and I have called in coyotes down here. Guys, this is not good. Okay, that means that there has been some, I'm guessing coyotes. That's what I'm gonna guess. I'm pretty positive it's some dang coyotes because, you know, foxes are nimble and they're strong and all that, but I mean, this is some, there's a big old cedar tree broke. My fort is destroyed. Foxes are smaller than coyotes. This had to be like a freaking Alaskan wolf or something. I mean, hot dang, it could have been a bear. This is not good. So my plan of action, I think that I'm gonna get some foothold traps, baby. We're doing it. We're taking the plunge. I'm gonna get some of these foothold traps, set them up here, and if you know, a little sly, nimble coyote tries walking in here, it's gonna get him, which is good too, because there are deer around here, and we don't want, you know, all these deer being taken out by these coyotes. So that is a plus. Man, this sure kind of stinks. I didn't kill any squirrels. So I think the plan is just stay here for a little bit till I can get my toes back up to temperature, because I sure would not like to lose those. You know, I just need those a little bit, my toes. They're not really a necessary, but they're kind of nice to have. Don't forget to sub, because we're doing a 300 subscriber giveaway. We're gonna be giving away some pretty cool stuff. It's gonna be some pretty darned old cool stuff in there. Maybe some hunting stuff, duck hunting stuff, fishing stuff. I don't even know yet. All I know is it's gonna be pretty sick. You have to be subscribed to win. So I mean, get your grandma up in there, get your dog, your cat, your lizard, your sister's dog, cat. But anywho, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Thank you guys for watching. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and take those little thumbs and smash that subscribe button. Feel free to watch my previous videos, and until then, White Lightning out.